Hello and welcome to World News here on TVP World. I'm your host, Diana Skaya. Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk revealed that Poland and France will sign a new treaty of friendship and cooperation in the city of Nancy on May 9, replacing a 1991 accord he described as outdated. Now, speaking to the press before a cabinet meeting, Tusk described the treaty as an important step in the process of building European security.
Closer cooperation on all levels with the United States, but also with Europe, is the key to Poland's security. That's why I am glad that we are currently finalizing a new treaty between Poland and France. I don't want to jinx it, but it is all but finished, so we will most likely sign this treaty with President Macron on May 9th. It will be a significant boost to the process of building European security as well as Poland's security, both economically and militarily.
And the Three Seas Initiative Summit in Warsaw is currently coming to an end. We're seeing live images there right now on your screen. It began yesterday. It is ending a little later on today. The format was launched by President Andrzej Duda years ago. And we're just going to listen in to the Polish president right now.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have just concluded the plenary session of the 10th Jubilee Summit of the leaders of the Three Seas Initiative countries, which is taking place here in Warsaw. And on this occasion, I would like to express my huge satisfaction and gratitude, first of all, to the presidents, to Mr. Prime Minister, to the ministers and representatives of all the participating states, all the countries participating in this Jubilee Summit. This is a very solemn moment for all of us, especially for myself as President of the Republic of Poland. I'm deeply grateful for the fact that it has been stressed many times today that this initiative, which has been in existence since 2015, since together with the then President of Croatia, Kolinda Grabar-Kitarovic, we met for the first time. There we talked about the cooperation in the realm of the development of infrastructure, and as a result of that meeting, an idea was born to create a forum of cooperation concerning the development of infrastructure and economic relations among our countries here in Europe, in Central Europe. And since that very time, many years have passed. And I am satisfied and moved to say that today I heard a lot of words emphasizing an excellent development of the initiative and the huge importance it has for the Central European countries. I wish to thank all those who have participated in the development of this initiative for the last decade. I'm grateful to the heads of state and government, to ministers, but also to representatives of local governments and also to business representatives. Because today in Warsaw, next to the summit of the leaders of the Three Seas Initiative, there is also a business forum, economic forum of the Three Seas countries going on, which brings together representatives of business from the countries which are associated under the umbrella of the Three Seas. Today there is also a very important moment and a hugely emotional moment for myself, because today we have had the biggest enlargement in the history of this form of cooperation over the last 10 years. Our cooperation has been joined by new countries. 2 of them are associated participating states. These are the countries which are aspiring to become EU members, but at this very stage they already want to establish cooperation with the Three Seas countries, and we have welcomed today to our form of cooperation Albania and Montenegro. I'm delighted with this fact, and I would like to express my huge satisfaction and gratitude to all the member states of this format, which have to express their unanimous support and agreement to accept new associated participating countries. And beyond that, today we have also welcomed 2 states as new strategic partners of the Three Seas Initiative. This has also been fully approved by all the member states, and I'm deeply grateful for that. The new strategic partners of the initiative, next to the United States of America, which has been the strategic partner for many years, next to Germany, and next to Japan, and of course the European Commission since the beginning. From today, we also have as strategic partners Turkey as one of those countries which has joined our formula of cooperation, and I'm very satisfied with this fact, and also Spain. Today, we have hosted representatives of all the mentioned states, presidents, ministers who participated in our discussions.
And what we heard right there is Poland's President Andrzej Duda speaking and giving his concluding remarks at the Three Seas Summit in Warsaw. That has now come to an end. Moving on now, Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez said at a press conference that his country is bouncing back after the power outages that hit Spain and Portugal, which were first registered on Monday. He also dismissed claims that green energy is to blame for the situation.
Our electricity system has operated on numerous occasions, such as yesterday, with absolute normality. There was no problem of excess renewables, nor was there a problem of lack of coverage of unsatisfied demand. In fact, when the blackout occurred, the demand was 25,180 megawatts.
Press conference with Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni, Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan said he is confident Italy will support his country's efforts to join the European Union. Meeting at an intergovernmental summit in Rome, the 2 leaders pledged closer ties between their countries.
We are going through a period when global and regional developments are leading 2 strong allies, Turkey and Italy, to closer cooperation. I am confident that Italy, which is well aware of our country's contribution to the stability and security of Europe and the Mediterranean, and which has supported our accession process to the European Union from the very beginning, will continue this approach. In the context of Europe's security, we also touched upon the recent developments in Ukraine. We emphasized our strong support for the territorial integrity and sovereignty of Ukraine. Turkey will continue to contribute to the efforts towards a solution, especially as the main actor is ensuring the security of the Black Sea.
A doctor has died after being attacked by a patient at the university hospital in Krakow. The 35-year-old perpetrator has been arrested by police. Now, on Tuesday morning, the man burst into an office and stabbed the doctor during a consultation. Despite resuscitation efforts by the medical staff, the doctor succumbed to his wounds. The attacker, reportedly angry with his treatment, was detained at the scene and is now in police custody. Tributes have poured in from political leaders and medical organizations calling for greater protection for healthcare workers. In January, Poland was in shock after a paramedic was stabbed to death by a drunk patient. The war in Ukraine has showcased the full potential of perhaps the most valuable piece of military gear in modern times, the drone. Ukraine's 56th Separate Motorized Infantry Unit makes a great use of drones, choosing the so-called vampire drone, also known as the Baba Yaga, to defend their country from the Russian invasion.
We check the blades to make sure there are no issues. We check the blades themselves to make sure they are intact, without cracks. We started targeting the infantry. Then we went to work in reconnaissance using Mavic drones. Then we moved to big bombers. This machine does a lot of damage. It strikes targets accurately. It makes them nervous and makes them look for them. They are afraid of them.
And that's all for now from World News here on TVP World. I'm Diana Skaya. Thanks for watching.